Exciting NBA action. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the Utah Jazz taking on the Boston Celtics. White can't hit. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Stockton. Here's Malone. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. And he throws it down with one hand.
Stockton.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Goes up. Porzingis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Inside. Here's Foster. Here's Stockton. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
To the middle. Nice move. Boston pulls it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
One thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
The Celtics making a switch here. Utah shooting their first free throw of the contest. Tatum with it. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Pass to Malone. And the basket is good.
Assisted
Malone's got 9.
John Stockton.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. The rebound by Malone. Utah trailing here. To the inside. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Fires from deep. Stockton's shot is off. Here's Pritchard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Pass to Hornacek. From outside, off the mark. Here's Pritchard. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Back to Pritchard. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Pritchard's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Russell. Here's Ostertag. Hauser. And that one hits the back iron. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
To get it again.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
It's good.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Here's Pritchard. Good work there as it goes. Give him 8.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Offense is coming free and easy. First half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Boston.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Craig with it. Russell covering. Pass to Hauser. Back to Craig. Utah with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Assisted.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Pass to Malone. Over Craig. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Assist.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside Craig. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Craig's got himself on the board with a 3 there. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And it's Porzingis penetrating. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis, gliding in for the finish.
Here's Malone. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got 7.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Pass to Porzingis. And here's Holiday. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Stockton. Finished off the break.
Stockton.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
In the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
The assist.
And once he gets to the rim, it's
Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Tatum.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Pritchard. 2 minutes remaining.
Here's Malone.
Half. 2 minutes.
Boston pulls it in. Porzingis surveying the floor. Horford for 3. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Another shot. And here's Horford for three. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Russell. Here's Malone. Here's Stockton. Puts up a three.
John
Fires
Stockton
in the triple.
for three.
And it's a 3-point Utah lead.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Outside for Russell. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics.
Karl Malone. First personal foul. First team foul.
56 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Back to Tatum. The three is up. Ostertag grabs the miss.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Stockton. To the paint. Here's Malone. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
First team foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the
line
rim.
for the Jazz.
Good on both. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Jazz. Pass to Stockton. Brown with the block.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by Boston. And then Russell with the dunk.
That's just a terrific pass to beat the defense up the court, and that's exactly how you move the ball in transition.
That's the end of the first half.
And we're through the first.
With the score, the Celtics 33.
The second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Utah leading by 5. Here's Stockton. Down low. Here's Ostertag. Oh, sweet move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And that one's good.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
To the middle. To the paint. Here's Ostertag. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Out on his own on the break. Russell, that's good.
Russell.
Boy, excellent start to this second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Porzingis.
Great poster tag.
Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Porzingis.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
For the Celtics.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. That's good from Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
What you love about Drew Holiday is this understated toughness. You know he's going to give you great effort and intensity nightly.
Utah leading by 6. And Malone gets it to go.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Holiday. Shot from the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Here's Stockton. He's got 5. To the left wing. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Got it.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Ooh, poked away. In transition, here they come. Here's Hornacek. Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Malone's got 30 points.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
They get the rebound. And they're running. An open look for Russell. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 12. Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
From Drew Holiday.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Russell.
1:41 left in the third quarter. From behind the arc. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line, Drew Holiday.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Jazz leading by 7. Into the lane.
John Stockton.
Yep, that one's good. Stockton's got 7.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And both free throws good for Brown. Knocks it loose. A minute 9 left in the third. Outside Russell. And stolen by Brown. Double clutches. The rebound by Malone.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Second chance shot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Malone's got 32 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Craig. Tipped. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Throws it up high. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
John Stockton.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And the basket by Holiday.
Drew Holiday is one of the better rebounding guards in the NBA. Go to work, young Drew.
It's scooped up. Pass to Stockton. Outside Russell. From deep. No good on the shot. Here's Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown. A strong finish. Got it up. That shot off. Points coming in bunches. So it's Boston now. They trail by 7. Here's Holiday. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, Drew Holiday can either receive or initiate contact. He just is so tough. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
White on the wing. The three. Ostertag grabs the miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Tatum's got room. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Luke Burnett, Sam Hauser.
Outside Tatum. The layup misses.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Malone. Pass to Stockton. Yes! He nails it!
Assist goes to.
Boy, that one was not.
He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
What great burst by Drew Holiday there, and he just finishes with intent. That's a big-time move.
Here's Stockton.
John
He
Stockton.
buries it from three. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Nifty move. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. Tatum can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Got a hand on it. They retain possession. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
So he gets them both. Now here's Russell. Driving in.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Back to Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. From outside the arc. Ostertag grabs the miss.
Boston foul.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
First team foul.
Jazz leading by 8.
Coming on
And
to
out of
the floor
bounds.
from the Celtics.
Boston will have it.
Well, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Boston ball.
It's stolen. Russell up top. On the break. And he's going for the oop here. Pass to Stockton. Here's Malone. Hounded by Tatum. It's stolen by Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. And Utah has possession. Here's Malone. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Shooting for
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Here's Stockton. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket. And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
assisted.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Utah.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Stockton. Here's Hornacek. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And the basket by Holiday.
What a smooth-looking opportunity. Holiday in rhythm right there.
And it's good for 2.
Assist from
Malone's
Brian
got 39.
Russell.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
From Jason Tatum.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Russell. Here's the floater.
Russell.
Yep, that one goes.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Substitution.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Inside. Malone.
Pritchard.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pritchard gets it to go.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Russell. Pass to Stockton. Back to Russell. Utah with another miss. There's Tatum with the 3. Sinks it from distance. 5 ticks left in the fourth. Shots good by Stockton.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Off target. So we see Utah get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out.